Hi, I'm Dominic.
Hi, I'm Joseph.
I'm Jasper.
My name is Isaac.
I'm Tarek.
I'm George.
And we're the Peach Tree Rascals, and this is our Sheesh interview. Sheesh!
Alright, so Dom decided to start taking music serious, and at that point we needed a place to work at, like every single day, every single night, and we saved up, we hustled, got some bread, and then eventually we were at Home Depot probably like 10 times trying to find the right shed, and we bought the wrong one, and his dad was like, yo, it's not gonna work, you guys are gonna cook in there because it was aluminum. And then his dad took us to Home Depot and we got a wooden one, 10 by 10, and then I mean, I can't even quantify the amount of hours that Dom spent specifically in there, but it was really just like a safe haven for us as creatives, and a place where, like, if you're working on music at home and the shit's too loud or you're rapping too loud, you're like, oh shit, my family could hear me type thing, and over there is just freedom.
Never got one noise complaint at all.
I used to record in my room just like that. Like, I had to be hella quiet. And then we had the shed, and it was a game changer.
Yeah.
We lived out there for like a few years before
we got enough bread to move over.
Yeah. So, me, Isaac, Dom, and Joseph all met in high school, and we became friends just like naturally through like classes, playing basketball, and things like that. And when I met Isaac, because he moved over from Tracy his freshman year, but we didn't become friends till like sophomore, junior year. And yeah, junior year. And he's been like rapping and dropping songs on SoundCloud and like passing out CDs at school, and like just seeing that like really inspired me. And we would start freestyling for fun whenever we were like hanging out, chilling, smoking, whatever. And like that kind of sparked me going to his house and recording. Like that was the studio, just like in the room, recording on Audacity, like with like terrible mixing and stuff, and just putting it on SoundCloud right away. And we'd go like almost every like a few days out the week, not as serious as when like Dom and Joseph, like the rest of the group kind of followed after like me and Isaac started taking it seriously. And like Joseph was like in and out, you know, he was always there because we were homies, but like he was in and out with like, you know, actually wanting to like sing and like write and stuff. But once Dom started taking it seriously, like we kind of all like felt the flame, because Dom's hours were insane, like 60, 70 hours a week. Like sometimes like he would just work days, nights straight, and it just like lit a flame into all of us. And that was like after high school. So like slowly, you know, started with Isaac, and then me, and then Joseph and Dom, and then, you know,
It's like a magical ass feeling to have someone as excited about a certain thing as you are, because anytime you talk, if you're not like a successful artist and you're telling people about like you want to be that, 90% of the time you're gonna hear some shit you don't want to hear. And so for a lot of my like time when I was just honing my craft and putting out shit on SoundCloud and stuff, like I would keep it all private, because it's like I don't want to hear things I don't want to hear. Like I know what the responses are going to be, but they were supportive from the jump. And Dom was very like, he would actually critique, but he wouldn't do it. And it was, Dom critiques a lot, but it's never in a sense of it's never to be an, like he really, it's from the best part of his heart, like his critiques, and he literally just wants the best for us. And
no, if it wasn't for Dom, like none of this would have happened. Like our progression wouldn't have been the same. Like it was hard for me to work with Dom at first for that reason, because like the critique was so honest and so raw that like I had to like, you know, build up my confidence even more and like get better. And it, like I could have taken it the wrong way, but like Isaac said, it came from a good place, and like and it really helped.
And like through time too of just like being critiqued all the time, you kind of just get used to it. So then like right when the shed opened, we had to talk about critiquing and shit. And
it's like no hard feelings, like take the egos out of the door, and like we're all like family, so like we never take it to heart or take it too personally.
What does a typical day look like for us?
What does a
Typical
typical day
day?
look like?
A
for us?
typical day.
Well, for me, I wake up. I play a few video games, for a little bit, a few hours. I diddle daddle on the piano, make some music, and after that, I take a nap.
And in between
In between that?
in between everything you said, he smokes just about like every 30 minutes.
So when I wake up in the morning, it's like 10 a.m. It's usually Isaac's the first one up. He's blasting like some hard rap music or like NBA YoungBoy hella loud, while everyone is sleeping and like everyone is usually smoking. But for me, I usually start my day like working out, just trying to get my mind right, and then make my meal prep for the day, and then just make music with Dom.
He's healthy.
I'm healthy.
Yeah.
He's a nutritionist, a bodybuilder, a sexy singer, sexy songwriter.
Yes. I'm just kidding. I am the leader. What I say goes. So I wake up in the morning, back to the typical day, and I yell, "Let's do this shit!" And then everyone gets in line. Yeah. And no, there's no leader. We are all the leaders, and we all like share our thoughts and like with each other, honest feedback, and kind of like the way we make decisions is like in a way like majority, I guess. Like
It's a democracy.
it's a democracy.
A true democracy.
A true democracy. But yeah, no, we're like we said, we're honest and we talk about everything and we come from a good place and try to give honest feedback and we want what's best for us.
And like when it comes to decision making, it's always a conversation amongst all of us. Anyone has any questions, isn't understanding, anyone has a strong stance on something, everybody's heard and everybody's accounted for, and it's all about being on the same page all the time. Like even if it's just a phone call with a certain person, like we want to make sure the message that's being relayed by whoever's on the phone is representative of all of us.
Yeah. And if we can't come to a consensus,
We fight.
then we fight.
Through video games.
Nope.
No,
No, to the death.
We get rowdy.
we get rowdy.
The second I heard it,
Yeah.
the second I heard, Joseph sent a voice memo and he was playing with the guitar. He already had his verse and the hook done. And you already had the outro done, right? Or is that?
Yeah, so everything was written in like one day. I had work the same day. It was like an hour before work, and I just started working on it. And by the time I was done with like most of the bones of the song, like I was like 2 hours late for work or something like that. And I came in, but they were chill about it because they knew I made music, and my coworkers were super supportive. And then I brought it to these guys, and like the feedback was like all love, and yeah.
When he sent that voice memo, it was probably one of the most excited times I've ever been for a song. And I was like, in my head, I was like, there's no way I will not be on this song. Because sometimes, when I don't fit in a certain song, I'm like, I understand. And I'm like, I don't think I should touch that because it doesn't really need to be touched. That song, I was like, I got to be on it one way or another. And it was tough, but it worked out. Dom hated my verse.
Yeah.
But we made it work.
We made it work.
Now he loves it.
Yes. Very much.
Could we bring a person as an item? Yeah. All right. So one of our best friends named Alex, former Boy Scout, outdoorsman. He's
like a Swiss Army.
if you go camping with Alex, everything's taken care of. Everything's comfortable. He has like an 18-person tent. He has all the cooking tools. So anytime I'm in any type of wilderness,
Honestly,
I prefer to have Alex with me.
My 5 items would be Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you had 5 Alexes, we'd be unstoppable.
You only need one. And Jasper.
Imagine 5.
I'm already there.
Jasper.
He's already
Jasper's
there.
5 Alexes.
I'm already
He
there.
said we're all there.
We're all there already.
Yeah. So I'll go to Yosemite, even though I've camped there.
Yeah.
Already. But that's my favorite place.
I want to go to Zion.
Zion.
I want to
You
go
went to
to
Zion.
like Norway and Sweden, like the Switzerland.
Oh.
That area is so beautiful. I want to live there.
We're going to
What was it? The French?
In summer.
French Alps, I think it is. I want to retire over there.
jumps.
Getting out.
Sorry for talking over each other.
Oh
But
yeah, sorry.
True, huh?
Yosemite is the answer. Even though we've all been there like hella times, there's no place like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, then again, I haven't explored many places, but that's my place.
I think for me, it's gonna be Yellowstone National Park, just because we've never been there, but it's always been a dream to go over there.
And they have grizzly bears and they have wolves, which is sick.
Dude, we should go.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm with it.
I miss nature so much.
Same. My number one is Steph, just because he revolutionized the team that I loved. And we were, like, I remember when I was like 7, 8, I was like, I really hope I get to see the Warriors win a championship during my lifetime. Like, that was a legitimate thought that was ingrained in my head as a 7, 8, 9-year-old. And for him to just change the culture and create a dynasty out of the Warriors, he's number one. And then number 2 would be Monte, because nostalgia, and I watched him a lot in the arena, and he was amazing.
Steph Curry for me, easy. He's such a beautiful person and such an amazing basketball player. And just like I watched basketball my whole life, and it's like I watch Kobe, LeBron. I love all of them, but just Steph Curry is just, it's just different.
Joe Thornton, San Jose Sharks. Dude, he just looks hardcore in his build. He's a good leader. He's a good team leader on that team. Always leading us almost all the way. But,
Barry Bonds is the truth, too.
yeah.
He got robbed from the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he did.
So when I was younger, I used to watch football a lot with my older brother. Like that was our thing to do. And our favorite team was the Niners. And I started watching football in general when Alex Smith and Frank Gore got signed to the team, and I stopped watching them when they left. So I think they're like significant to me. Like Alex Smith and Frank Gore, they were awesome.
They won.
They were the best.
Beautiful. It was amazing.
We went into the studio with them. Well, it started just contact on the internet, and we were just showing like mutual love and stuff. And we made a song that they fit on, and we sent it to them. They sent it back within like a week, and then later on, a couple months later, we got 3 or 4 days in the studio, and it was like one of the funnest studio session experiences of my life, because it was like there's so many components and there's never a shortage of ideas, and we made like a whole mixtape worth of songs
So
in
many.
3
Each
days.
song is so good too.
Yeah.
They're so good. Maybe one day they'll be heard, but yeah.
No, it's beautiful. Collaborating is just like you said. There's never a shortage of ideas, and like they elevate your ideas, and you elevate, like, you guys go off each other, and the energy is just different than, like, you know. It's beautiful working. Like, we work great together, but just having like people you like their music and you like their art and you like, you know, them as people, and then you come in and work together. It's a beautiful thing.
And we've worked with like producers, writers, etc. But they're the only like artist like that releases music under their own name and that we've ever worked with ever in person. So
It's beautiful.
yeah. And we both from the Bay, which is cool.
Chance the Rapper. Frank Ocean.
John Mayer.
John Mayer. Tyler the Creator. Kendrick. Kali Uchis. Tierra Whack.
Oh yeah.
The list goes on and on and on.
Keep going.
Remy Wolf.
Keep it going.
Dejon.
McGee.
Anderson Paak.
McGee. Drake. Lil Wayne.
Drake, call us.
Yeah, call us Drake.
Ed
Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran. Oh, God.
Oh,
Shawn
Ed
Mendes.
Shawn Mendes.
Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa.
Oh, Rosalia.
Rosalia.
Brittany Howard.
Brittany Howard. Who else?
On and on this list.
Dom said Doja Cat.
Doja Cat.
Haley Williams.
Haley Williams.
Oh, I love her.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey.
On and on.
Fire. he just did something with
John C.
Yeah,
Reilly.
it was so good.
And Will Ferrell.
And Will Ferrell. John C. Reilly, Will Ferrell.
Oh, beautiful
We wanna make
voices.
music.
Beautiful voices.
Yes.
In My Head by Lil TJ. Just nonstop. Nonstop.
Mine
It's
has
too much.
been The Art of Storytelling, Outcast. Part 1.
Jasper made a song yesterday, and I had it on repeat for the whole night. I stayed up the whole night last night, and Jasper's like minute and a half song I had on repeat the whole time. It's really amazing. Great job, Jasper.
Cool.
I love that song. It's so good. So good.
Let's see. Ego, My Lucky Day.
It's been a while since like there's been some music that really excites me in an inspirational sense, and those are the songs where I just play on repeat, literally for an entire day, just listening to only that. But as far as stuff that I've enjoyed recently, I really like Rosalia's new shit. Dijon is ridiculous. Some of his songs I've like repeated a lot, and there's like 3 or 4 songs off Donda that I spin all the time.
Come to life.
Come to Life is crazy. But yeah, no real one favorite song right now for me.
I think for me, The Moon by Kanye West.
I got you. Peach Tree Rascals music. 3 words. Peach Tree Rascals.
That's cheating.
It's in the name. That's my answer. That's how you describe the music.
Anybody got something?
I think like for me at least like nostalgia is a good word, I guess, because when I listen to our music it makes me feel like a kid again, and I really like that feeling, that aspect of it.
I would say
I'm gonna say timeless.
I was gonna say
Nostalgic, timeless. One more.
I was gonna say genreless.
Genreless. There you go. 3.
3 words, straight from the horse's mouth.
All right, let's go right now. First one to laugh.
All right.
You go first, Jasper.
Tarek.
No. You gotta make us laugh.
Me?
Yeah.
I can't.
All right.
I can't do it on the spot like that, man.
Just
I'm gonna say
answer.
Tarek.
I would say Tarek.
I know how to get y'all to laugh immediately. It's just not the right time.
Yeah,
and place.
yeah. See, you can't do it like that. You can't do it like that.
Yeah.
Tarek.
Tarek's the most consistently
Yeah.
making people laugh. He's just a big ball of sunshine, and we love him.
In outer space.
Dude, a billboard in space would be so
Oh,
cool.
holy.
That'd be
Yeah, that would be
crazy.
crazy.
Like the moon, like instead of the moon, you see a billboard like our smiley face like this, just flying.
Oh, man.
The
That'd
moon
be-
kind of has a face on it. I've always seen a face in the moon since I was
The man
little.
in the moon.
No, I see us just doing the same exact thing, but you know,
Bigger and better.
Bigger and better. Just our goal is always to just keep growing, and that's exactly how I see us. You know.
Yeah,
And-
and having our music being in really, really, really iconic movies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shrek reboot.
And
Yeah,
just,
because we all love movies. Also,
Yes.
We do love
like
movies.
we're big film people.
in 10 years, like, well, we're working so hard now so that 10 years from now, we kind of have, I'm sure most of us are going to have families, and you work hard now so you have more free time later, and the love for the art will always stay. So the more time you have and the less obligations you have on a professional level, that's the goal. That's everybody's goal when you get older, is just less work and more comfort.
Not just for you, but for the people you love, mainly.
Yeah, that's more important than for us.
Yeah. We
My
can-
people straight, I'm chilling. I'll live anywhere. I live in a f***ing 200 square feet apartment.
move back in the shed.
Dead ass.
Just called Ray. It's with Jamie Foxx. Plays Ray Charles.
I'm gonna say Dumb and Dumber.
Spider-Man 2. Tobey Maguire. And Interstellar. And Toy Story.
Hey,
Interstellar made me cry so hard. And Coco. Coco made me cry like 5 times.
I love Get Rich or Die Trying, 8 Mile, and Lion King. The cartoon one, not the reboot.
Nacho Libres. Fire too.
I'm gonna say The Truman Show. Jim Carrey.
I'm gonna say Starship Troopers because I love sci-fi and yeah, and all of like every other sci-fi stuff like Star Wars and stuff.
Star Wars Revenge
Of
of the
course,
Sith.
yeah, all the Star Wars stuff,
Iron Man.
Avengers stuff, yeah. Dude.
Avengers is amazing.
First Iron Man. All right, I'm gonna spoil the whole thing.
No.
I'm gonna spoil all of it. We got a
Give
mixtape.
the title and shit.
We got a mixtape coming. All right, and it's called "Does a Fish Know It's Wet?" Basically, like since we're new to the industry, we're the fish, and the industry is the water. And when you're in the industry, you don't really know too well what's going on. You don't know if you're being affected by it, like negatively or positively. I guess sometimes it's positive. Most of the time it's positive. But like there could be some things that you don't like about the industry, and like you're discovering it all, you're learning through it, and you're just like swimming through it. So I guess for us, I wanted it to be like we're in it. We don't really know what's happening. We don't know how it's affecting us, how it's gonna affect us long term. I want this to be the start of a trilogy where like we're newbies, and then we progress as our careers progress with the next projects.
And there's people watching from outside the bowl,
Yeah.
Just watching us little fishies.
So, I've been holding on to that choreography for a minute, and we made a whole other song with it too. But anyways, our manager wanted us to make a hit song, or like try to go for a hit song. So that was like our first attempt of ever trying to make like a hit song. And so it's just hella funny. That's how it came about.
Yeah.
We made it up in that room.
So I would say spend your time really well. If you don't have equipment and you don't have stuff, then do what you got to do to get the stuff you need so you have access to your canvas, as Russ would say.
Yeah, and we literally started off like with just stock sounds and just like the basic equipment. So like literally,
It's all about
Just-
time.
yeah, just get a job and then you'll be able to pay for it.
Pay for
Yeah.
what you need to have
For real,
access to your
that's really
canvas.
that's really what I.
Build a team of people you could trust around you. Like you could rely on people. Like you always have someone that you have like a go-to for your production or your visuals. Just people that you really trust with your life and like have good quality people too.
Another big thing is like being able to filter what you're hearing from other people about your craft, like good and bad, because I mean people are gonna say that it can't happen, it's not realistic. Some people are gonna overhype you and say you're the best ever, this is amazing, when it's really not. So kind of just being self-aware and realistic and knowing how much you have to work to reach the point that you want to be at, and really just filtering what you hear and then what you actually listen to.
And also just being like really honest with yourself. Shows.
My amazing girlfriend.
NBA basketball makes me happy. It's really sometimes it gets dark during the off season.
I would say, first off, my girlfriend, my family, these guys, and just like touring, get to see the fans and like and them showing us love and everything.
1, 2, 3.
If I take my own advice, I know I'll be okay. On my own side, me, I won't fade away. Go ahead and pick yourself up, don't need no one else. Take my advice, I know I'll be okay. Be okay.
You're the Peach Tree Rascals.